Yeah.
Okay. Hey, so you know how coronavirus is still a thing, right? And we reached the point where now the coronavirus has started to mutate and create variants of itself, and it's getting worse, right?
Yeah. Like the thing.
All right. But basically, we may or may not have to be able to go to quarantine again because people don't fucking listen to the goddamn government about staying inside and getting your goddamn shots, right?
Yeah.
All right, but that's not the point. I'm not here to talk about vaccine conspiracy and the coronavirus. All right, that's not related to the topic. Okay. Okay, so because of the coronavirus and vaccine conspiracy and everything, right? I started watching YouTube videos again, right? So I decided, so you know the YouTube algorithm is really fucking weird and shit. It'll give you random shit to watch, right?
Yeah.
Right. So I started watching I watched like a few clips of nature documentaries and everything, right? Of like nature clips, like them talking about birds and bison, alligators, like nature stuff, right? Like elephants, right? It got to the point where I started clicking videos about ants, right?
Yeah, okay.
And now my fucking YouTube feed is just filled with fucking ant videos. Like, watch these ants kill other ants. Watch the ant genocide. Watch what happened when the last ant survived. Were we dead human evolved from ants? Watch this documentary to find out, right? Right? Those type of scientific video, right? Right, but that's not the point. No, those videos aren't the point, okay?
Okay, so what's the point then?
Okay, so basically, I was watching this ant video about how ants can apparently be infected like this fungi that takes over them, right?
Fucking God.
Right?
Austin.
It's really cool.
Austin.
It got me thinking. That would be a great concept to develop, right? Right, about ant zombies or like a fungi that takes over people and it creates like this weird post-apocalyptic setting.
Oh my God, I'm gonna quit. That's it. I'm gonna quit. This is where I quit. You see, this is where it ends. This is where the podcast ends, guys. This is the end of the podcast. I'm leaving the podcast. It's just to be awesome from now on, and I guess Tariq and Molly for the other podcast. I'm gone now. I'm retiring. I'm announcing my retirement. I'm gonna move on to my old podcast called Fuck You, Austin. What the fuck you talking about The Last of Us? God damn you, fucking hell, Austin.
You know my Us. What the fuck are you talking about? I've never heard of this.
What do you mean? What the fuck am I talking about? You know what perfectly what I'm talking about. I had an hour-long goddamn rant about The Last of Us. It was cut into 4 parts.
Hold on. Oh fuck. Oh, I'm laughing so hard. I'm actually away from the screen now. Ooh, I think I might compose myself.
God.
Hold on, let me drink some Coke Zero real quick. Alright, so my idea, right, is about a post-apocalyptic setting, alright? About ant fungi virus, right? That has taken over the earth, right? It will be a great story. We can pitch this to Hollywood. They'll love this shit, right? Right? Right?
Yeah.
Right? It'd be like a father-daughter thing, like them surviving in this post-apocalyptic setting. You know, right? Right? Oh, it's good. This sounds like Oscar bait, alright? We'll sell this to the Academy. Steven Spielberg will love this.
No.
We could get Steven Seagal as the father.
No. I hate everything. Stop it. You're making it so much worse. How are you doing this? God damn it.
We could get Ashley Johnson to play the daughter. Yo, I bet that would be a good idea. Right?
Okay, you know what? Well, how do you say that? Welcome to the fucking SPOILERCAST for Vanquish. Fucking hell, I'm done with this shit. We're not talking about that anymore. We're talking about fucking Vanquish. It's goddamn Vanquish, okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm laughing so hard again. I'm moving away from the screen. I need to compose myself again.
I swear to God.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck, I'm actually laughing myself to the point where I'm hurting myself.
Oh, well.
It's really bad.
Well, I'm glad, okay? Because you hurt me, Austin. You hurt me a lot for just you talking about the goddamn
I'm still awake.
Last of Us. Okay. God damn.
I'm trying to compose myself. I'll let you know when I'm back towards the screen.
God. Anyway, welcome to the fucking SPOILERCAST, I guess. Fucking sport is a sport. Fucking Vanquish. I mean, okay, so there isn't much in terms of the summary, so I'm just gonna read you the one fucking sentence that's provided to us by Wikipedia.
I wasn't expecting to get that type of response, to be honest.
God damn it! Look, I swear to God, you've been needling me every time we were recording about the fucking Last of Us. Okay, you think I was gonna explode at some point? God damn it, Austin! It's like a fucking, it's like poking a bear. It's like a bear's getting
from the screen. Oh shit!
God damn it!
Oh fuck!
God, it's just. Oh. Anyway.
Oh, you ever laugh so hard you actually start to hurt?
I mean, I laughed so hard that I had tears coming out of my eyes, but never to the point where my fucking chest hurt. No.
Oh god, that was me. Oh shit. Oh fuck.
Well, I'm glad my misery is giving you some form of like joy, I suppose. Okay, but I'm glad that joy is also taking its anger out on you.
Basically, what you could say is the joy gave me some vanquish of life.
That's not at all okay. I already made the segue. I don't know what you're doing. It's already done. You can't segue into a segue.
I was away from the screen when you were making the segue then.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Oh god. Hey, welcome to the spoiler cast for Vanquish, by the way.
Yeah.
For the audience.
Just to let you know, I mean, I guess the anger is gonna be what do you call it? Anger is gonna be what I am throughout this fucking spoiler cast. I guess it's appropriate because it's a shit movie anyway.
Holy fuck! I don't know what happened in this movie. I'll be real with you. I'm very confused. In this movie. Holy shit!
You know what? We can describe. You find out what's in the what happened in the movie when I read to you the one sentence like plot summary that's provided to us by the Wikipedia page for this goddamn movie, which I'll read right now. I guess a retired cop forces a former drug courier to do his bidding by holding her daughter hostage. Oh, no, it's two sentences. Wow, look at me, I'm wrong. Armed with guns, guts, and a motorcycle, she must now take out a series of violent gangsters. Or a violent gangster? Oh, yeah, okay. That's what they wrote there.
I feel like there should be an S at the end of that.
Yeah, there should be, but there isn't. So we'll just we take those. She must now take a series of violent gangster.
Like we always do. We can always just edit the Wikipedia page live.
Yeah, right, but I mean, because of all the shitposting editing that you do, I'm wondering if this will be the one that will ban you from editing Wikipedia.
Okay, don't worry. Hey, they can't get me if I use a VPN.
You know,
they can't get me where my IP address is in Italy. All right.
You're suddenly an Italian now.
Yes.
Just speaking the Italian accent and everything. You learned well from Luca, I suppose. So I guess you can mimic it.
Yes.
But yeah, or never see her child again. So yeah, that's essentially the case. It's a bit more. There's a bit more to it, I guess. Because the thing is, like, oh God, this movie sucks ass. Okay, it's horrible.
Oh boy, this movie was not what I thought it was be. All right, I thought there was gonna be like a real movie. Fuck, nothing happens in this movie. Or I'm so fucking confused at what this movie's about. Until you read the plot of the Wikipedia page, I didn't know that was the plot of this movie. All right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Because the thing
I legitimately thought. So I wasn't paying attention to this movie because this movie was fucking god awful. It didn't help that the opening sequence was 6 minutes long until something happened. I have no idea why they put the credits at the front of this movie like that.
I don't know, man. They put it at the end too, so I'm like, I don't know why they even bothered doing any of this.
This sequence is so long, and also it didn't help that my version of the video audio stopped 3 minutes in, and I didn't realize what was going on to the point where I had to reset the video just to get the audio again. I legitimately thought the video actually was supposed to have no sound until I realized, oh wait, no, the audio was just cut off for some reason. It's almost as if the video player was telling me not to watch this movie.
Yeah, I also don't understand how this movie came out at all, because this movie feels a lot like, you know, those independently developed, I suppose you could call it, or like, you know, a movie that you find from like
2047 Virtual Revolution.
No, yeah, it totally had that feeling of how it was directed and how it was shot. But this is distributed by Lionsgate of all people, or of all companies, really. So I don't understand where this is going at all. I mean, it has like It has two popular. I guess. I mean, I know like Morgan Freeman is very well known. Ruby Rose, mm-hmm. I don't know so much. I think this is like probably the one time I've seen her in a movie. I don't know if I've seen her in anything else.
She was the mute girl in John Wick.
Oh, and wow. Okay, I don't remember that at all.
Oh, well, John Wick 2, I guess. Oh. I only know Ruby Rose from 2 other media appearances before this. The first one was John Wick 2, right? Uh-huh. Right, when she was playing the henchman to the other family that John Wick had to kill or whatever, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, right. And the second was when she was Batwoman until she quit being Batwoman, and CW said Ruby Rose can come back at any time. By the way, we're recasting her character with a new actress.
Okay.
Yeah, that happened, by the way.
Oh my god. It's like, oh, she
it's pretty funny.
She just won't be Batwoman. Okay, sure.
Oh, yeah, no. So basically, before this, I guess her bigger known things was that she was Batwoman. I think she was like some other stuff or whatever. Mm-hmm. I think she's like more well known as in modeling, but that's not our media forte for us to discuss about, like, right?
Yeah.
Like in terms of like a media like an on-screen appearance, stuff like that, like her most would be the John Wick film, the second one, and the fact that she was Batwoman for a season before she quit, right?
Yeah.
And the funny thing was about it, like, after she quit, CW was like, oh yeah, Ruby Rose can come back at any time. We're just gonna introduce a new character to become Batwoman, just in case if she ever wants to come back. And then the funniest part is, like, so we're in season 2 right now of Batwoman. By the way, I have not watched Batwoman, right? This is based on what I read, alright? I just know the fact that Batwoman is just a god-awful TV show based on the trailer due to how they presented her character being the most arrogant piece of shit person to ever exist. Alright, so off this tangent, let me go off tangent with this tangent, alright? This is how much I hate the Batwoman TV show, alright? So basically, in the Batwoman TV show, Bruce Wayne, aka Batman, disappeared, right? Nobody knows where the fuck he is, right? Alright, so, but Kate Kane, I think that's the current iteration of Batwoman, right? The character that Ruby Rose plays comes in, she's like, oh, don't worry, you guys don't need Batman, because I'm here. And then she goes on like this, okay, so I don't want to use social justice warrior crusade, right? Phrasing, but she goes on this weird rant about everything's better when it's done for a woman or something like that, right? But it doesn't help at that point she was wearing Batman's suit and using his technology and using his Batcave and using everything he owned, and she's going like, oh yeah, it's better when a woman does it. It's like, you just came in and stole all this guy's stuff, and now you're on this crusade. Your argument is really bad and weak right now. By the way, a lot of people did not like that trailer. Alright, it was really bad. I'm gonna see if I can find it.
Okay, well, I mean, I guess I'll wait for that.
Okay, so back to my original tangent before I went off on that tangent, alright?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see, is this, hold on, let's see, okay, she did this. Okay. It's right. You have to. It's really bad. So basically, in Batwoman, right, the TV show, basically Ruby Rose quit at the end of season 1 because she realized she can't do television production, right, due to how daunting it is compared to like a movie production, right, where you're only there for like a month or 2 months and then you call it right. But she did realize if you're in a TV show production, you might have to be there for longer than that, right?
Right. Yeah.
Right, so the official story was that they both parted ways on good terms, right? Quote unquote good terms. And DC was like, oh yeah, don't worry, we love Ruby Rose. If she ever wants to come back as Batwoman, she can. Alright, so then for season 2, they wrote her off and introduced a new character who stole her Batwoman gear that she stole from Batman, right? To be the new Batwoman, okay? Right?
Yeah.
And so now we have this person who, with stolen Batman gear, who stole it from Batman, is going around pretending to be Batman, right? And then at the end of the season, they reintroduce her character, right? Right? But here's the thing: it's not Ruby Rose as Kate Kane, all right? As Batwoman, all right? It's just a completely new actress as Kate Kane, and the intro argument is like, oh yeah, I had facials reconstructive surgery so no one can find me or discover me that I was Batwoman.
Okay, then. Shit.
It's really bad.
Oh
right?
my god, yeah. That's television for you, huh?
Yeah.
Oh
Also, the CW show is also pretty garbage as well. So.
God, okay, that explains so much more too.
Yeah, it's just pretty funny about the whole fucking about how about the Batwoman.
Oh god, I'm remembering the Powerpuff Girl shit. Oh fuck, god damn it, I forgot about.
Here's the trailer. It's really bad. It's.
Okay, well at least maybe this will make me forget about Powerpuff Girls. Give me a second.
Okay, yeah. I'll go see when was the important moment. There's a good moment. She has like the most god awful quote. Right.
Okay, well that's presumptive of her.
She's like such an arrogant character that she's really unlikable within the TV show. But yeah, keep in mind, I'm literally basing all this off the trailer because I still have not seen this TV show, right? I like all of my knowledge of Batwoman is based on interviews and this trailer, alright? But it's just so pretty bad with her character, the way that her character's written in the show. Based from this trailer, it's just so fucking funny.
God. Hold on. Oh my god, what's going on in here?
Oh yeah, I think like if you go to like the fucking like 2 minutes in, 2 minutes in, she says the most the most cringiest quote ever said. It's pretty fucking bad.
Okay, yeah, alright, I see where they're going with this, alright. Also, that sound effect with the rope pulling up is really bad. Your feet, okay, I mean, whatever, it's fine. I'm gonna stop watching this, okay. I guess we should talk about the movie now?
Okay, so I don't know how we went on this tangent about Batwoman, right? Oh yeah, because of Ruby Rose. Like, yeah, those are my only two ever prior knowledge of Ruby Rose within media.
Yeah, she doesn't really do much in,
God, this movie is so fucking bad, holy shit. I legitimately did not know what the fuck was going on in this movie.
Yeah.
I legitimately thought this was a James Bond type of movie with Morgan Freeman being Q, right?
Yeah.
And Ruby Rose's character was the agent who gets sent on mission while Morgan Freeman is in the Batcave, right? Some would say he is the Lucius Fox to Ruby Rose's character, right?
Yeah, to Ruby Rose's Batwoman, I suppose.
Yes. If I were to create an analogy, that would be the analogy I would use. Like, that is what I legitimately thought this movie was about. I legitimately thought the movie was about a bunch of gangsters who took her child, and now she's on this crusade to get it. Turns out I was completely wrong. Turns out it was Alfred Turns out it was Lucius Fox the entire time. You can't trust him. You can't trust Lucius Fox.
Okay.
It turns out.
Alright, well shit, alright. But I mean, oh god, this movie is just, you remember the intro? I mean, of course you do. It's a 6-minute long intro, right?
Yeah, but it's so fucking long. I didn't understand what the fucking purpose of this intro was.
Yeah, and what's worse is like, that's the whole movie. It's just so really long and unnecessary. Like, there's a lot of stuff.
It's like, this is how this intro just dedicates itself to Morgan Freeman's character, right?
Yeah, or something. Because the thing is, it's like, Morgan Freeman is basically like, I mean, it's already the second minute long intro. Like, holy shit. Oh, fuck. But it's like, it's basically just explaining, oh yeah, Morgan Freeman was a hero cop, right? Or something like that. And then, he was almost killed, but now he's like, retired or whatever. He survived and shit. And then we kind of cut into like fucking Morgan Freeman, where he's like, oh, you know what? I am living in my twilight years. It's all whatever. I have this woman who's helping me. She has a daughter. They help me around because I'm in a wheelchair. I can't do much for myself. That kind of thing, right? But then it's just like he's in a church, and then he's like confessing his sins, and it's just like
that's right. So he confessed his sins at the church. Remember, if you confess to a priest, you're legally free from any crime you just did. That's how it works.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how, based on my superficial knowledge of religion and the law. That's how it works.
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly how it works. But he's just he's confessing his sins, right? And apparently the priest is like, hey, can you go take care of this man? Because like apparently the priest is on out too. We're like, yeah, they're all part of some secret underground or some shit, right? And then I guess like something is happening about like some federal agency or whatever, and then they're like, "Oh, we need Damon, who is Morgan Freeman's character, to take care of this and stuff, right?" And so basically, Morgan Freeman basically talks to Ruby Rose, like, after she takes care of him, or does their daily whatever the fuck, and basically he's like, "Hey, I need your old skills." Like, what? How do you know about that? He's like, "Oh, well, you know what I am, even though you won't admit it to yourself." And then she's like, "Nah, I don't believe that at all." And then, which is obviously bullshit, but you know. Mm-hmm. And then basically at some point he's like, "Oh, you consider it? I'll pay for your
Freeman's house does not have any lights on. I just want to point that out. He lives in his house with no fucking lights on. Did you notice how badly lit his house is? He lives in such a large house, and the majority of the film is in the dark for no reason. Like, he can't afford to turn on his lights, which is insane. He lives in this big ass mansion, and he can't turn on his goddamn lights.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, it's just, I don't know. He wants to be mysterious and cool and shit, but then...
Okay, well, hey, you can't be mysterious and cool when you fucking trip over...
Look, he's in a wheelchair. He doesn't know what he wants to do with his life, okay?
Look, you're not gonna be in a wheelchair any longer when you trip over some fucking wires in the night as you try to move, alright?
Oh my god. God damn it. Oh, fuck, but, yeah, it's just... Oh, God, I don't know. It's just... Where were we? No, yeah. So basically, he holds Ruby Rose's daughter hostage in order to get her to do stuff.
Yeah, because
right?
Ruby Rose is such a good mom who takes her daughter out on work with her like that. Who the fuck? Like if you work in like that type of industry, you don't take your child with you to work like that. God, what an awful mother Ruby Rose's character is. Right? Can you just imagine like your job of so was it? She's like an aide, right? I assume, right? Like a nursing aide or something like that. You don't take your fucking daughters to that, right? Imagine if you work at the steel mill, right? And you take your daughter to the steel mill. Oh yeah. Well, here you go, daughter. That is your name, daughter.
We don't know her name at all. Yeah. It also doesn't help the fact that her daughter's apparently sick, and I guess she has cancer or whatever. She has some disease or something. I don't know. They never specify in this fucking movie. Mm-hmm. They only ever specify, oh, you need a doctor's that you can't afford, and so I'll help pay for you, if you do this job for me. But Ruby Rose, she's like, yeah, no, I'm gonna find something else, and so he's like, okay, I'm just gonna hold your daughter hostage. I'm in a wheelchair. I was able to do this somehow.
Holy shit!
That's also what I don't understand.
I'm just going through the screen. It was just so fucking dark for no reason. Holy shit!
Yeah.
Right, like go to 22, right? Start watching the scene from 22 and just notice how dark this room is for no reason.
So what 132 or 332?
No, 22. Just 22. Just 22 minutes in. Okay. Right? Just watch this scene and how weirdly lit this scene is. Like, it's like the group of the mysterious, like, this room is just so fucking dark for no reason. Like this. Why is this house so fucking dark?
I don't know, man. It's just that it's like kind of what's the word I'm looking for here?
Mood.
Yeah, it's the mood I guess they're going for. I don't know, man. But it's pretty bad, and I don't know what they're trying to do with it. It's just like I mean, oh god, sorry, I got a burp coming. No, false alarm.
Okay,
it's okay.
Okay.
This is just an air bubble. We're okay. We're good. We're not gonna die today.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just I don't know, man. It's just like the lighting is all really dark, unnecessarily dark. That is too.
Yeah, the entire movie is just so dark. It's like It's like they spent all their money. The production spent all their money on Morgan Freeman to get him to his role, and he realized that he couldn't even buy like one of those shitty TikTok influencer white bright light lamp that you see in videos, right? They couldn't even afford one of those lamps on set. Like, does anyone have? All right, everyone, take out your phones and turn on flashlights. That's the lighting in the scene.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, actually.
Like, this was just so weirdly lighted. I mean, there are some good scenes where the light works, but the fact that the majority of the movie is just so in the dark, you can't appreciate it because everything is so saturated by the lighting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right? Like there's a scene where she's in the club, and I'm rewatching this here, and it's actually really good with this red light, with this red and blue light that happens throughout the scene. But the fact that the rest of the movie is just always in the dark, you actually can't appreciate it. Like if I'm just scrolling through this movie right now, right? And this scene with the lighting actually looks cool with what's going on. But like I said, this movie you can't appreciate it because everything in this movie is in the same lighting scene, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's like they do have.
Also,
some
it looks
good...
like they only had one night to film this movie too, which makes it so much more funny, right? Because the entire movie takes place in like a single night.
Yeah, right? It does. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so... it's like they only had enough money to pay for like 3 hours with Morgan Freeman. Like, we gotta film this movie in 3 hours, guys.
Yeah.
Morgan Freeman's contract said he has to get home by 11 p.m.
Yeah, he has to get home in time to sleep, man. Otherwise, it's like we have to finish the movie now. We have to finish this cameo, you know. I mean, the thing is, that's also a thing too, where Morgan Freeman is just like this is a paycheck for him. I think it's also the same with Ruby Rose. I don't know what her acting skills are, because again, she doesn't really do much here. You know, she's just like I suspect they told her to just be like calm and cool or something, right?
Yeah.
Or like to act like a cool would-be assassin character. Yeah. And it's okay, you know, it's whatever. Morgan Freeman is honestly just Morgan Freeman in everything. It's just like he doesn't do much in that either.
Yeah.
He just literally sits down, and I swear to God, they probably hold like his lines in front of him, and then they just have him.
Do you think they couldn't even pay Morgan Freeman to stand up? Like his contract, you don't have enough money. Therefore, his agent's like, my client has to be in its chair the entire scene. So they didn't have enough money to pay for his character, pay for him to walk around.
Yeah. Honestly, but it's just, I mean, oh God, I don't know. It's weird to have what I'm assuming is two prolific actors in.
Okay, I think two is a very strong word right there.
I mean, okay, fine. The one prolific actor. Well, we like to have a prolific actor and not have him really do anything. You know, it's just really surprising. Just like, but then again, we've seen that kind of stuff before. Bruce Willis has been doing that for a while now. We're just kind of does whatever movie.
Or some would say Steven Seagal.
Yeah, or Steven Seagal actually. Yeah, that's good. That's a good example. Oh my God, I'm just remembering. What was it? What was that? I mean, what was that? What was the latest movie that he did? What was it that we reviewed?
American Crime, American Cop, some shit like that.
Oh, was it? Was that what it was?
Above the Law, Beyond the Law, or something like that.
Something with the law.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what that.
The Lawman, some would say.
Yeah. But it's just like how Steven Seagal barely does any acting in that at all. I mean, but then again, it's arguable with his acting in general. But we know Morgan Freeman can be really fucking good, you know, like fucking.
Yeah, he's been in good movies, you know.
Yeah,
we've seen him in good movies.
Yeah, there's like, I mean, a prolific one, Shawshank, right? But so because we saw him in Shawshank and everything. So it's like in here, he's just there. There's there's no reason to really care about anything in this movie.
It's like literally all of his scenes are filmed in like the same room, which is like the funniest.
Yeah, he's just sitting there looking at a screen. That's all he does. And then you get Ruby Rose's character, who's just like, I guess the only character he only interacts with like maybe two characters on screen, mostly for the most part, until the final scene where he just kind of like does a heroic sacrifice or whatever. Which is kind of bullshit, but whatever. Because the thing is he doesn't do a lot. He's either talking to Ruby Rose, and then he'll have a scene with maybe Ruby Rose's daughter to kind of show that he's a nice guy, or I guess, because that's like he's like his character is basically, oh, I do bad things, but I'm secretly good. I'm kind of sick of this bullshit, right? That's basically his character, and Ruby Rose is like, oh, I want to get out of this shit, I want to stay out of this shit, and then, I guess, I mean, that's essentially what this is. It's just basically, apparently, with the plot of the story, it's just like, oh, Ruby Rose has been sent to kill all these people, and then Morgan Freeman was like, oh yeah, I sent her to kill these people. She doesn't know. I didn't tell her to kill these people. I just told her to pick up the money. But these are all people that she would hate and stuff, right? That are all involved with her in some way because of her or her brother. And it's like, oh yeah, so she'll kill them, and then she'll get rid of all these bad people, and then she'll be scot free while I go take care of the rest, and I kill myself with all these other people, and then no more bad things, I guess, because he's a bad guy who wants to just be good. He's sick of it all, That's kind of his character.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. It's just I can't really the acting is really not good. It's not really there at all.
It's like people are just saying lines, right? Because they're just saying, "Here's the line, say it." Right?
Yeah, it's like a good example of that would be like when she goes to the first location, and she I guess there was like this prostitute. I still don't know why she because the thing is, I guess the guy killed her brother or whatever in some drug courier shit gone wrong. And so she kills the guy, and then the prostitute's like, hey, can you get me out of here? And she's like, yeah, okay. And it's like, okay, I just need you to talk to me. Pretend I'm funny. And then the prostitute comes in and was like with the most glorious line, like, oh, I'm a prostitute, right? Like, oh, then it's like, you know what? Touche. And then they just kind of walk off, I guess. And it's just like, sure, all right. That's great writing right there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, otherwise it's really boring. It's just like nothing. Like things happen, I guess, but there's no.
This just like I said, I did not know what the fucking plot of this movie
was.
It's like I legitimately watching this. I thought the plot was like Ruby Rose, like some weird fucking vigilante, and Morgan Freeman was like some fucking person in the background telling her about the crimes or some shit. Didn't realize what the movie plot was until you read the Wikipedia page for me.
Yeah, I know. It's just and
this Wikipedia page actually gives out more plot details than the actual movie, which is the worst part. Except she fights multiple gangsters, not one gangster, as according to the Wikipedia page.
Yeah, I mean, well, to be fair, the thing is, it's really the movie's fault for because the thing is, I'm not interested in this movie at all. It's like I think there's only I don't remember what the other movie was. I remember saying there was a movie that just felt flat throughout. It's kind of the same thing with this here, where it's just there's no sense of rising tension or action or anything. Like things happen, but it doesn't seem like there's anything really at stake, especially considering the fact that it doesn't feel like. If it was maybe Morgan Freeman forcing himself to be menacing to like maybe Ruby Rose's character is I'd be maybe after the second drug bust or whatever, she's like, okay, I really don't want to do this, and maybe she's starting to kill him or something like that, and it's like, and then maybe he has a bomb or something. I don't know, some stupid shit to basically show that her daughter's in danger if she decides to go down a certain route, and so. I mean, if there was something like that, maybe that I would start feeling some tension, but it's just and also we really don't get a lot of with Ruby Rose and her daughter, or just I don't really get much to make me care,
Mm-hmm.
And so it's there's no I feel I have no stake or care for what anyone's going through, and so I don't care what goes on in the movie, and so basically I don't give a shit about this movie as a result.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really flat. It's surprising how this is the second movie that we've seen that where something feels just like nothing's happened, even though stuff was happening.
People are just saying words, right?
Yeah, it's really bad.
It's really bad. Also, one thing I did notice when I was watching this movie is that besides the bad plot, is how the editing in this movie is so fucking jarring at times. There are just weird, jarring editing. I can't remember seeing. There's a scene where she goes to some guy in I think a bar or something. Right?
Yeah.
And she shoots this guy by this couch, right? She shoots him 5 times. And then another guy comes into the scene and she shoots him too. I'm trying to find that scene right now. It's this really weird. Wait, hold on. Is this the scene?
They do also have I remember this. Okay, I mean, while you're looking for that, I'll mention the fact there's this really weird transition where it's just she's at the, I believe it's the second drug courier or whatever. Well, she's basically picking up money. That's all she's really doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And basically in that scene, she's what's the word I'm looking for here? She's getting the money. She's talking to these people. Again, the dialogue's really just whatever. I guess she's just trying to be funny in the scene, but it doesn't really work because there's no. She doesn't really have any real charisma. Again, I think I blame that more on directing than anything, because I haven't seen a lot of reviews working, so I can't really say on the actress herself.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the thing is, like, there's...
Okay, there it is. Go to 1 hour 7 minutes. There we go, I found the scene.
Okay, an hour...
This is when she gets like hit with like drugs or something, right? There's like this weird funny eye. There's like this weird eye effect they do to show her to be drugged. Oh, she's on drugs. Her superpower is awakening. It's only activated when she smokes cocaine.
Yeah, she just snorted some cocaine. Also, she didn't snort the cocaine. She just put it in her face. I don't understand how it works.
It activated her drug power. All right, that's enabled her to gain power. Like the scene is just so fucking funny when I was watching. I literally could not stop how this scene was edited. Also, it's like there's like this weird snowflake effect that's on the screen with the drugs, right?
Yeah.
Like, so then we got like this really weird, uptight editing, right? Every time like the screen keeps like the camera's having a seizure, right? Mm-hmm. And she shoots the gun. It's like the funniest thing ever.
Yeah, I know. It's so weird. It's so fucking weird. There's also like
I did it. It looks like this. It literally looks like some stupid MOG meme video, right? That someone edits. Like these weird close-up every time she takes the shots. It's like the funniest thing ever.
There's also those weird transition scenes wherever, like, I guess, like, sometimes it'll cut to her, then it'll suddenly...
Oh, yeah, they like to use the fade. They like to use the cross-out fade for some reason a lot in this movie.
Yeah, they also like...
really fucking...
what do you call it? Like, they like to do a lot of zoom-ins, like, cut and zoom, cut and zoom, cut and zoom, cut and zoom out, cut and zoom out, you know, kind of stuff. I want to say that's when they did, that also happens with the, what's the word I'm looking for? When she's... like, fuck, well... When it's basically when she's like basically trying to get the money when a gangster group is just stalling her or whatever for whatever bumfuck reason, and it's just it's just really boring. It's hard for me to really talk about the movie when it's just really boring. And to be honest, I skipped the last third. I skipped through it really. I'm like, okay, something's happening.
Like I said, I don't know what happened in this movie, even though I legitimately watched off this entire movie. I still didn't understand.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bad movie.
It's really bad. There's like so much weird fucking, like the editing in this movie is so fucking jarring, right? It's like how they edit these scenes.
Yeah. Oh no, that's another example of the zooms and stuff. They have a lot of zooms. If like I understand they're trying to do that because they're trying to hide like the CG, you know, as much as they can. But it's still pretty bad, and you can notice it either way. But they do a lot of zooms, and they zoom out of the house, and they zoom into the house when it's exploding at the end. You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of that. It's just really jarring, the transitions as well, and, you know.
It's really funny. It's like how they try to make this scene seem so fucking intense. Mm-hmm. Right?
It's just, it's so odd. I don't know where to go with
the editing in the, like, the last action sequence, I think that's the last, is when she's in, like, the ring, like, the football field, right? She's on the motorbike. It's, like, the most jarring editing I've ever fucking seen.
Oh, God. Right? Are you talking about, like, whenever she's on a motorbike and she just literally thinks back to what happened 5 minutes ago?
Yeah, just when she's on a motorbike, and it just keeps cutting every single second. The worst part is the way that the scene is. It made like they kept repeating the same clip of her on the motorcycle in the exact same shot every time they cut back, which is funny as fuck.
Yeah,
like one of those bad 80s, 70s show where they didn't have the budget to film more shots, so they kept repeating the shot over just to add film, just to add light to it, right? It's really bad. This fucking whole scene with her on the motorcycle is so fucking bad.
Yeah, I mean, all of them are bad, really, because they always like every time she's on a motorcycle, she's always flashing back to just what just happened and what she's seen, and it's like, it doesn't, like, the thing is, I guess they're trying to evoke an emotion, but the thing is, she doesn't seem contemplative or anything. She doesn't seem to care about what happened. She's just kind of thinking about it and like, okay, yeah, that did happen, you know. And it's just really, like, I mean, I guess they're trying to make it seem like, oh, she's really regretting what's happening or whatever, but I don't get the sense of that at all, and I just don't really care.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. What else is there about this movie?
Nothing else. I think those are, like, my only 2 points of what ended this movie.
Like, it's bad acting, weird scene transitions, or weird editing choices in general.
Too fucking dark.
Yeah,
once again.
They do have some good lighting in some places, but you know,
like that's the problem. You can't appreciate the good lighting because you can't tell what's supposed to be good lighting within this movie, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Otherwise,
I can't tell what was good lighting because of this fucking movie, because of everything. Like, literally, light does not show up. Like, lighting does not show up until the end of the movie when daybreak happens. Like that is like the only real sense of lighting within this movie is when daybreak happens, and that doesn't happen till the end of the movie.
Yeah, and there's also like I think the movie just honestly it's stretched out way too long. I don't understand like. It really needed to shorten its time because otherwise there's nothing to it really. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
Because like, oh my god, the intro was 6 minutes long. It was 6 minutes. And like, and this, you know, like the intro felt long. I'm like, oh my god, when is the movie gonna start? It feels like that with the rest of the movie. Like, good lord.
It's so fucking weird. The intro literally makes no fucking sense. Like, the intro was literally just to establish fucking... The worst part is, the intro was there just to establish Morgan Freeman's character, right?
Yeah.
You could have just fucking said all this shit within the movie. It's because they didn't have a way to film Morgan Freeman to narrate his backstory, right? They didn't have... The production studio couldn't afford enough money to be like, oh, Morgan Freeman, and we need you to talk about your... Like, ooh, you guys need to talk to my agent. That wasn't in my contract. And they're like, we don't have an extra $20 to get Morgan Freeman to talk about his character. What do we do? Okay, hold on. I have Windows Movie Maker and Photoshop. God. We can make this work.
Yeah, that's about accurate. Oh man.
Alright, yeah, that's it.
I guess that's it. This movie sucked ass, and it's a waste of time. Like, don't even bother.
Yeah, it's really bad. Like, this movie was legitimately not what I thought it was gonna be. That was the worst. I legitimately was coming to this movie because we know Ruby Rose can do action because we saw it in John Wick, right? That's the only reason I picked this. And the way that this movie trailer had it presented, she had like these stupid metal angel wings or some dumb shit, right? And that's been like this weird trope lately in female action movies where they have wings made out of weapons. I don't know if you did you ever see the trailer for the movie poster for Peppermint?
Peppermint? No.
With Jennifer Gardner?
No, I haven't.
Hold on, let me quickly pull up the...
Oh, please. Anything is more interesting than this movie.
Oh, no, that movie was good. It's just about Jennifer Gardner killing people because they killed her daughter.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Right, like, this is like this... Like, I don't know what's with this weird, sudden trend lately of female action movies where they have the characters stand in front of angel wings, except the angel wings are blood or weapons, right?
Yeah, I think it's just like Bloody Angel. We tend to like view that with women, or angels in general. They tend to be. I mean, maybe.
Yeah, that's like I legitimately went into this expecting this was gonna be like an action movie with Ruby Rose, because like I said, my only knowledge of her was in Batman and John Wick 2, where she was a character that went around punching people. And I was like, oh, okay, I can go. I can understand that. I can vibe with that. Morgan Freeman's in here. Is he the main villain? Is he helping her? I don't know. Right?
Mm-hmm. No, I mean, I guess I can see what you mean. I mean, well, the thing is, this is an action movie, I guess. It's not a good action movie, though.
Yeah, it's just so fucking jarring and weird, right? Like, literally, that's what I went into this movie expecting. But no, this movie was not what I was expecting.
Yeah. It's just bad in general, and it's a waste of time.
Yeah. Well, basically, what you're saying is that this movie taught us about the cycle of.
Okay. I swear to God, Austin, I'm gonna quit. I told you this once before. I'm gonna quit this thing. Oh my God.
The cycle of the angel wings of violence is what I was trying to say. Maybe we should break away from this cycle of poster that depicts female action characters with angel wings. All right, we should break apart this cycle because it might not live up to expectation. Some would say, right, and the message might get clouded and diluted, right?
Why did you bring this back? I don't. I hate it. I'm going
like
to
a
quit.
Cycle. I ended where we started. It's a circle. Make a circle.
Look, I'm about to break this fucking cycle and just leave, so this cycle never happens again. That's what I'm gonna fucking do. That's what I'm gonna fucking do. Oh my God. No, we're fucking done. We're ending this. Fucking end it now. Just kill me, please. End my suffering.
Wash your hands, wear a mask, get your shots. Okay, thanks, bye.